Alright, so here's where we're at. Made all these yesterday. Once I turned on the lathe and rounded some metals. So I made this long one right here. I have no idea how long the upper links are going to have to be. I think these Traxxas rod ends will be good. One, they're durable because it's not like you can break a Traxxas, right? So these things, looks like 129. I think that's how I modeled them up in CAD. That gives us a 13-inch wheelbase, 129 mils center to center. So with that, I don't know how long the upper links are going to have to be because there's bends and things, and maybe another little bend to clear the drive shaft because there's a little whoop. Anyway, so let's do a little bit of math, right? So we know these Traxxas things are 25 mil rounding. So 25 mil and 25 mil is 50 mil. 129 minus 50 is. So what does 79 mil of aluminum look like? There's our mark. We're just going to go a hair over size and plan to clean up those ends by about a millimeter. So we're cutting them at 80, probably 80 something. And we're going to face it off. Right? Right. Got a little bit of nurse there. I have one bottom link assembled and installed. The rest are drilled, tapped, and ready for assembly. Now I'm looking at doing the upper links. Fairly perpendicular. We'll assume the axles are mostly centered. Okay? So now we come up to the top. Right now they're still free spinning. I'm going to take that little aluminum rod, put it in that spot, take my rule, rest it on some flats, and right about there. So I've placed a mark where I think it should be. And I'm going to end up cutting the center tube, the link itself, a little bit long. I may or may not end up putting a kink in these, a little kink. So I'm going to mark this new length at the center of this hole, and that will be the longest it needs to be. So I'm going to cut those off, thread them up, and we'll come back and see how they fit. The 4-link is done. We wound up with 129mm lower links, 126mm upper links, and I'm relatively happy with the angles on the drive shafts and the clearance. I may wind up shortening these lower links just a little bit by taking some material off of the ball ends, and that'll help correct the angle just a little bit more. I don't feel any binding at full extension, so I think we're good there. Well, I have all the tools out. I went ahead and bent up a front steering linkage, replaced the plastic one that it comes with. We clear the front pumpkin at full lock. I can adjust this side just a little bit in. We'll see how that goes. So now it's rinse and repeat. We'll do the same thing we did for the links. Drill the ends out, bend it, and we'll have a solid front end. I copied this shape onto the same 1/4" aluminum bar. I messed up and didn't drill and tap the ends before I bent it. So I tried tapping the short side just in a drill, in a vise with a hand drill. It didn't work out so well. So, oh well. The other side came out okay, but I cut a little bit too long. So now that I've worked out the order that I need to do the bends in, I'm going to redo it. So far, I'm pretty pleased though. It's got a little more clearance in the front, so it's less likely to be hit than I guess from the side. There's a little bit of kick up, so a little more clearance there. We do have plenty of room on both sides of the pumpkin. If I wanted to, I could shorten this bar just a little bit, but I don't think we need to. So I'm going to remake the part with my last little section with a straight rod, and we'll be done. So, happy day. I've tried out the new suspension, the new steering. I like it. Rides well. I have all the shocks moved in to a more scale location. I've even tried keeping the original rear sway bar in like this. So that's fine and good. There it is. I don't know if I covered this before, but these do fit. The TXT wheels, TXT1 Juggernaut style wheel, will fit on your SMT.